Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I'm really excited because it's sunny and the sun makes me really happy, and it's been really warm. And granted, Megan's house, the Friday one, it's really hot in her house and it's sunny. But anyway, it's still really sunny and I'm really excited. Also, Eric, you brought up the point that you were the only guy, and Hope talked about that and I liked her answer, but I also had the idea that when Hope is out of the country, we could probably get other people to do Tuesdays if you can't upload Hope. So if you can't upload, you should tell us so that we can get other people to do it. And I was thinking we could probably rope a half an hour or two into doing a video for us. That would be cool. Also, books. I got books yesterday. One of them was for a project that I had to do over the summer for my English class next year. But it's a sociology book, so that's fun. And I also got paper towns because for the AP project they were like, you should do one of your own books and mark passages that you like. So that's what I did. Well, I'm going to do. And also 12th Night, because we have to get for Yappy, which brings me into Yappy, which is the 6-week acting program that Friday Megan and I are doing. And also, Megan, make sure that you find monologues and read both plays if you haven't done that already. I'm really excited, and so starting next week, for the next 6 weeks, we're both going to be like busy, and that'll be fun. And the point of the video that I was going to talk about, I kind of made a script for it and then I accidentally deleted it, but it was vegetarianism, because people have been asking me about that a lot lately since I'm a vegetarian, so I thought I would discuss it. Now, number one is that there are multiple types of vegetarianism, and it's not just like you don't eat meat. There's people who don't eat red meat, and then there's people who only eat fish, and then there's people who are like me and they don't eat any meat, and then there's vegans who don't eat any animal product whatsoever. And you can also tailor your own vegetarianism to yourself. So if you were going for like stereotypical vegetarian, you would not eat meat and probably not eat eggs, but I eat eggs because without meat I need more protein, and eggs are basically all protein and I need that. So you can basically eat whatever you want and be some sort of vegetarian. You don't have to be like told by someone else that, oh, you're a vegetarian because you eat this, or you have to eat this way if you're a vegetarian. It doesn't work like that. And kind of going into how to be a vegetarian, because people have been asking me lately like, oh, I don't know where to start, or I really want to be vegetarian but I couldn't, have I tried? It's like, well, you can. I mean, it's a little bit difficult, but it wasn't that hard for me, and I really like meat. So basically there's kind of 2 ways you can go about starting to be a vegetarian. Well, 3 kind of. But there's cold turkey, which does not involve eating turkey. It just means one day like, I'm not gonna eat meat, and then you don't eat meat, and hope that works for you. It doesn't work for me. And then there's one that I did where I would slowly go off more and more meat. I first went off fish because I didn't eat that much fish in the first place. I'm not a seafood person. And then I lived with that for a little while, and I was like, I'm gonna go off red meat. So I went off red meat, and I didn't eat red meat for a while. And then I felt pretty good, and I was like, okay, let's get rid of all the other meat that I eat. And I did, and that's where I am right now, and I really like it, and I feel really good. And then there's kind of another way that kind of leads into the way I just talked about, which is you can say for a week, I'm gonna try not eating any meat, and just see how you feel and see how hard or easy it is for you. And if you like it, then you can kind of add more meat back and then slowly go off of it, or you can just continue with not eating it at all. I think that's a good way to see if you want to be vegetarian. And for me, I knew that I wanted to be vegetarian no matter how hard it was, but I think for people who are like, I really want to be vegetarian, but I really like meat, but I don't know, then you should stop eating meat for a week and then see how you feel and go about it from there, because that'd be good. Also, people ask me why I'm a vegetarian. It's not because I don't like meat. I love meat. It tastes really good, and it's pretty good for you, except for all the fat. But the reason that I'm a vegetarian is because I don't like eating animals, because I love animals and I don't want them to die for me, because I can eat other things that don't have feelings. Unless you're a fruitarian. Tell me if you got that joke. But I stopped eating meat because I didn't want to eat animals anymore, because I knew I could get all the things that I need from food from plants. So, and what's good about being a vegetarian is that it's really sustainable and it's really good for the environment, because we don't have to kill all these animals in really nasty ways, because most of them aren't killed nicely. It's really sad. And it's just really good for the environment and for you, because there's some icky stuff in meat that you don't like. You know how red meat is supposed to clog up your arteries? It doesn't actually do that. It's a bacteria that's found on red meat that ends up clogging up your arteries, and like you can't really get it off because it lives there. I mean, I'm sure there's ways, but that would involve more chemicals, which would be even worse for you. So I mean, it's a really healthy way to live, and it makes me feel really good because I'm not eating animals, and I'm also eating a lot healthier, which is really nice. So yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, wait, my camp that I was doing, it turned out really well, and they're really cute. It was a really cute performance, and I think that's about it, because I have to go take a driving test today. I'm gonna go practice. Bye guys.